Being one of the oldest princely states in the country until recent history, Tripura is home to several Vanvasi communities, who account for a significant percentage of its total population. In a few historical texts, the name of this region has also been mentioned as Kirtadesha. Both the Yajurveda and the Atharvaveda mention the Kiratas as a group of people who live in the hilly and mountainous areas, are quite well aware of various herbal remedies for treating diseases, and are endowed with unique fighting skills. The Vishnu Purana also talks about the Kiratas, who resided in the northeastern part of Bharat surrounded by mighty rivers, forests, hills and mountains. Besides the Vishnu Purana, other texts such as the Markandeya Purana, Garuda Purana, Kalika Purana, Yogini Tantra, Hargauri Samvada or Haragauri Vivaha have mentioned in detail about the northeastern region of the country, its geographical location and the people residing there. This immensely rich cultural history and heritage of Tripura certainly brings forth the point that both the Ramayana and the Mahabharata had always been an integral and inseparable part of this heritage. It was Professor Prabhas Chandradhar who had first translated the original Valmiki Ramayana into the Kokborok language in the 20th century. Since the first elaborate rendition of the character of Ram by Madhav Kandali in his Assamese version of the original Valmiki Ramayana, the epic has been retold in countless ways through literature and other visual and performing arts, adapting to the values and ethos of the diverse Vanvasi cultures that make up the Northeast. In Tripura, the Ramayana and the story of Shri Ram, Lakshman, Sita, Hanuman and Ravana exerts a tremendous influence on the life and culture of the people. The region shows acquaintance with the Ramkatha tradition since the ancient times. In the Rajratnakara, an important historical text of Tripura composed in the 15th century, we come across several references of Puru Sen, an early king of Tripura, as a contemporary of Raja Dashratha of Ayodhya. It is also mentioned that Puru Sen had gone to Ayodhya for attending an Agni Homa ceremony performed by Raja Dashratha. This is mentioned in part 1 9th Sargha of the Shri Rajratnakara. A performing art form of Tripura called Ram Panchali is based on different stories from the Ramayana, the most common ones being Ram's exile, the separation of Ram and Sita, Sita's abduction by Ravana, and the eventual victory of Dharma over Adharma. Besides Ram Panchali, Ramayana Palakirtan is another Ramkatha-based performing art tradition prevalent in Tripura that comprises of song, dance and drama, with various elements of Vaishnavism, especially Namkirtan being infused into it. Its influence is also aptly evident in different traditional games and sports of Tripura. It is also believed that the famous Ashokaswamy festival celebrated in Tripura annually during March to April is closely connected with the Ramayana. The belief is that Shri Ram, before embarking on his journey to defeat Ravana, had performed the Ashokaswamy Puja at the same spot in Tripura where the pilgrims gather today. The story of the Ramayana has also found expression in several architectural and archaeological marvels of the state such as the ruins at Unakoti and as well as those at Pilak. Unfortunately, Ramkatha in the northeastern region of India is a largely unexplored area of study. Most of these traditions are completely unknown to people from outside the region and even within the region. These stories continue to survive in the form of various oral traditions and traditional performing arts such as Bhauna or Oja Pali in Assam, Kathamos in Tripura, Bhari Gan among the Rabhas and the Garos, etc. Just like in any other part of Bharat where the religious and spiritual dimensions of the Ramkatha find a foremost place in the collective consciousness of the people, this holds true for Northeast India too, where the people have identified themselves with the story of Shri Ram not only at the religious and spiritual levels, but also at the cultural level, bringing out the ethical and ideological implications of the story in myriad different ways. An elaborate study of the Ramkatha tradition in the Northeast is essential for comprehending and appreciating the cultures and religious belief systems of the different Vanvasis residing here in their entirety, and also for understanding the inalienable cultural link of the Northeast with Bharat.